Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. Real quick shout out to all the members that are there on the screen. Go check them out. Go give them a like, subscribe, show them some love and support. Also, if this video gets over 250 likes, I shall continue the series. Thank you all for the support. Let's hit 20,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later.
Goku and Vegeta has trained in the hyperbolic time chamber for over a year. Now this is recapping the last what if, as Vegeta was pushed to his mental and physical limit, pushing the Zenkai ability that the Saiyans can use to its max. After this, the two Saiyans would go fight the Ginyu Force, as Vegeta would easily handle them, and he would also handle Captain Ginyu pretty easy. Only hiccup was that he had the change now technique, but Vegeta was able to get his body back. Now Frieza was on his way, following the Ginyu Force as well. Now once when Frieza would arrive, of course Vegeta and them had time to rest up and be prepared, as once when Frieza arrived, Vegeta was now ready to face Frieza. Vegeta was pretty confident though. He knew that he could probably take down Frieza, considering how powerful he's gotten. But now because of the Z fighters who have been training as well, they would easily handle Frieza's men, and Vegeta would easily be able to handle Zarbon and Dodoria. Now because of this, Frieza would then reveal himself finally, and he would step out of his little pod and he'd be ready to fight Vegeta himself. As Frieza would try to scan his power level, it reads his power levels around 40 to 50,000, which Frieza says, oh, you gotten pretty strong, but that's nothing compared to me. Frieza would then begin his fight with Vegeta, but he doesn't know that Vegeta learned to suppress his power level. As Vegeta would easily handle First Form Frieza, they would begin trading blows back and forth as Vegeta would overpower him easily, giving the beatdown to Frieza. Frieza was shocked as he said, this doesn't make sense, your power level was only 50,000. How is this possible? How can a Saiyan be able to... Then he thinks, wait a minute. This is because he can hide his power level. It makes sense. He's one of the beings who's able to sense his power level and hide it. As Frieza would then remove the scouter off his face as it's useless now, he would then smirk to Vegeta, and Vegeta tells Frieza, I want you to go to your full power. I know you have a transformation there somewhere. As then that is exactly what Frieza would do. Frieza would then go into his second form. Bulking up in size and only growing bigger, his power level was roughly stated to be around 1.2 to 1.5 million, which is getting closer to Vegeta. Vegeta would then smirk and say this might actually be a challenge, as Vegeta's power level is around 2 million, 2.1 million. As they would begin their fight, Vegeta would still have the upper hand, but Frieza was able to hold his own a little bit in their fight. But with Vegeta's new techniques that he also learned from Goku, even using Solar Flare and more, he would give the beat down on Frieza, overpowering him, trading blows with Frieza. Frieza was shocked about how powerful the Saiyan has become in such a short time. It doesn't make any sense. But now this time around, Frieza would then jump to his third form. As this actually surprised Vegeta, he didn't expect him to actually be able to do this. Frieza would then power up again. But now this is when they're pretty much seemingly equal in their fight. You could argue that Frieza has a little bit of the upper hand. Vegeta would then showcase a move that he practiced in that 1 year of training. He would then charge up a final flash. And this would hit Frieza full force, sending Frieza into the earth, making a massive crater, as Frieza was actually very injured. As you know, the final flash increases the user's strength much higher. But then Frieza states, I have no choice then, you will be the first to see my true form. As then Frieza would go into his final form, the fourth form, his true state. Now this would shock Vegeta, who was already exhausted from fighting Frieza. But then now Frieza would begin to overpower Vegeta, almost torturing him. As Vegeta has little to no chance against this version of Frieza, Goku was going to step in, but he stopped. because he knows that something's gonna happen. He can sense Vegeta's power and his anger is rising. As Frieza would then launch Vegeta to the floor, he's getting ready to kill him, as Vegeta would be punching the ground, stating that even after all of this near-death training, even after pushing his body and mental to the limit, he still cannot beat Frieza. Is this true? Is he actually Royal Saiyan blood? Is he this much of a failure? This infuriates Vegeta more than anything, as he gives up. He doesn't care anymore. As because of this, Vegeta would then scream, and his hair will start to turn yellow and golden. He has now transformed into the legendary Super Saiyan. Having the glowing golden hair and the blue eyes, he would then stare down Frieza. As Vegeta doesn't know what happened, as he thinks, did he do it? Did he actually transform? Now Goku never seen this form before, and he was actually surprised by how strong it made Vegeta. Goku might want to learn it himself. But then Vegeta would then smirk and state, "This is your death, Frieza." And Vegeta would then fly in and begin overpowering Frieza very quickly. Now, because the fact that Vegeta does have a power level of around 2 million, now if you do times that by 50, you would have a power level of around 100 million plus. So he's near full power Frieza's power. Now, Frieza was shocked with how Vegeta was able to transform into a Super Saiyan, so Frieza would use up to 80% of his power. And he would still be able to hold his own against Vegeta, because his power level is around 88 million or so at the state. So he is able to hold his own a little bit against the Super Saiyan Vegeta. But Vegeta had the upper hand the entire time, and he was only growing stronger, and he was only beating up Frieza even worse. But now Frieza can offer Vegeta that, hey, if you're unbeatable, let me go into my full power then. And then you can really have your true fight. Now, Vegeta, I feel like he wouldn't accept this, because he doesn't want to waste his time with Frieza, as he feels like he'll just be wasting my time, so he would still fly in and continue attacking Frieza, until Vegeta would then have Frieza on his hands and knees defeated. As Vegeta would then smirk, he would actually turn to Kakarot and tell him that the fight's done and it's over with. As then Frieza watched Vegeta drop his guard again, which is a grave mistake, as Frieza would then fire a death beam that would actually hit Vegeta through the shoulder, and it would gravely injure him. Now at this point in time, Vegeta was injured. Frieza would take this opportunity to fire every blast that he had, hitting Vegeta, making a large crater. As while Vegeta recovered, he got up, as he had battle damage and most of his armor was destroyed, and he was holding his shoulder. Frieza was above, getting bigger. As he was bulking up, Frieza was going to his full power. And then Vegeta was irritated, but he knows that he can still beat Frieza. Now once that Frieza reached his full power, the true fight begins, as he would fly down and overpower Vegeta very quickly, as Vegeta only had one arm. Vegeta would use his maximum power to even survive the onslaught that Frieza was doing, as Goku was actually getting ready to step in, but he wants to see what happens first. But now because of this, the fight would continue, as Frieza would enjoy almost torturing Vegeta, claiming that, oh, this is the legendary Super Saiyan, oh, you thought you were true and all-powerful, but I am the Supreme Being, you're just a monkey. This infuriated Vegeta more than anything, as he wants to try out the Final Flash one last time, but as he begins charging it, Frieza stops him, as he knows this attack, he's seen it before, he's not going to let him channel that much energy, not again. Vegeta was infuriated, as then, Vegeta would then fall to his knees as he ran out of energy. Returning to base form, Frieza would then hover over Vegeta, charging up a death ball, as he was going to end the Saiyan race. As right before Frieza would throw it, a hand would grab his forearm, and it was Goku, telling him that the fight is over, and he gives Frieza one chance to go home. Frieza would then state, "Who are you?" yank his hand away, and he would throw a full power beam attack right at Goku, and Goku would actually tank the attack, and he was relatively fine. Goku would then fly in and gut punch Frieza, similar to how he did in the original Super Saiyan, making him spit blood and fall over. Goku would then pick Vegeta up, and he would hand it over to Krillin and the rest, telling him to give him a senzu bean and try and get him healed up, as Vegeta was knocked out cold. But now Frieza was infuriated. Who was he? Why is he here? But he's different than them. I say, is he a Super Saiyan too? Is he? Hope not. as Goku would only charge up to about 40% of his power to handle final form Frieza at his full strength. Not much of an issue. If you guys want to gauge how powerful Goku is, you can do that in the comments down below. Goku's only using 40 to 50% of his power to fight full power Frieza, and he can kind of handle Frieza without much of an issue. So let you guys break that down below. The fight would continue. As Frieza would then charge at Goku, they'll begin trading blows, as Goku doesn't want to kill Frieza instantly, as he just wants to see what Frieza can do, but he's also noticing that Frieza's getting more and more tired. His power level is dropping slowly. Drop. It's getting weaker and weaker. Goku gets it now. It is because Frieza cannot hold this power, as he's not used to it. He was never been to his full strength before. It makes sense, he gets it now. But now Goku would then begin giving the beatdown on Frieza, kind of to teach him a lesson, as he would beat Frieza nearly to death. Now Frieza was running out of options. He prepares to charge up an attack to destroy Earth. Goku would not have it, as he would charge up a Kamehameha, and he would appear right in front of Frieza and blast in full force and completely annihilate Frieza. Lord Frieza was now killed. But now Vegeta would then wake up in the hospital, as he was in Bulma's laboratory where she was healing him and recovering him. Vegeta was infuriated that he lost. But Goku was there with him. He said, yes, true, you might have not been able to beat Vegeta, but because of this, Vegeta, think about it. You now have a new power that you can strive for, and only grow stronger because of it. And this would actually make Vegeta smirk, as he's like, yeah, you're right, I am a Super Saiyan. You know, Lord Frieza, then Vegeta proves himself that I dropped my guard. That was my issue. I got too confident. And that's how Frieza defeated me. And so Vegeta would actually thank Kakarot for training him, but he'll start training on his own now, as he has a power to strive for. Goku understands this. But now because of this greatly changes the story of Dragon Ball. Goku never visits the Yardrats, he never learns instant transmission, and because of this, future Trunks would never actually appear, because the androids never were made. So there is no destruction in the future saga, nothing like that. So there will actually be peace for well over 7 years. Technically almost 10 if you had the 3 years the androids never showed up. Now, would Goku get the heart virus? I don't think so, because he never even left Earth, and we don't know where the heart virus originated from. You could argue that it happened, aka from outer space, or maybe even the likes of Dr. Gero gave him the heart virus. We don't know. But I'm just going to say that since he really never left Earth, and he kind of stayed there, I'm just going to say he never got the heart virus to begin with. But now because of this, 10 years of peace. Goku would then have another son named Goten, Vegeta would have a child of his own named Trunks, and life was actually very, very peaceful. Until one day, a Supreme Kai would appear, as he is looking for someone to help take down this massive threat. And that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys want this more parts down below. The Majin Buu saga will be crazy, especially going in the Beerus saga. This video gets 250 likes. If you made it this far, watch the video fully, guys. This video gets 250 likes, I shall continue it. Thank y'all for the support, and I'll talk to you all later.